Alright, so I've come to another little spot. Because wind's picking up. So, big water, it's hard to cast. This is actually one of the little spots where I did my very first video, which did not do so great. You guys aren't in my pocket this time, so you can actually see what's going on. It's a nice little spot. Put those down. Just got a little hook on here, a couple of split shot. Shouldn't say a couple, I should say a few, because a couple is 2 and a few is 3. That was a horrible cast. Ah! So when I'm making these videos, I'm not saying I'm anything close to a good fisherman or a great fisherman. I just enjoy fishing. And if you're viewing, you're just coming along with me. So sometimes I catch awesome stuff. Most of the time, pretty well just catching what everybody else is catching. Sometimes I catch stuff that's pretty good, though. Sometimes. I don't want to waste too much time right here, because I want to get further down the way. Because it looks like there's a bigger, deeper pool down there. That's where I'd really like to cast in, see what's up. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that, see if I can get down there, about where the end of my rod tip's pointing. So, see you down there. So I'm not sure where that left off, but I made it down here to where I wanted to cast. That's just a matter of seeing if there's anything in here that wants to bite. I just had a bite. Well, that's not what I was talking about. Some of the snags I was worried about. Thankfully 10 pounds usually pretty durable, pretty strong. I know I've said it before and I'll say it again. I identify as a technical difficulty. Alright. Let's try to get over in there. See what there is other than the snag that I'm sure is there. Ooh. There's a tap, tap, tap. Oop, that was not far enough. Oop. Oop. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tap. Traveling with it. What are you, buddy? That's all I want to know. Goodness. Persistent. Cleaned me right out. I'm assuming something small. I know in this is the drainage for a lake. I know there are trout, there are bass, there are sunfish. Not sure what else. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Come around this side a little more. Oh, didn't want to do that. There's another snag. There's a nasty twist in my line. Nothing new there. Do this without getting all tied up. Get back on there, buddy. I didn't bring a bobber down with me. I guess I should have. Wrap me all up around a stick. Woohoo! And that was definitely a bluegill. Let's see if we can get towards the lower end of the pool. Or maybe if I've got enough of this line figured out, I can get back into this corner. That was a much better cast. Hopefully it doesn't get in a snag. There's a bite. Ooh, got something. Had something. And that looked like a perch. Oh, found a snag. Yep, there's the snag. Now don't bust off. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, I don't want to get my shoes that wet, but I guess we're going to. Since we're in, this will probably be the easiest way to work this out all together. There's quite a little pile of brush right here, and that's what I hooked into. Deepens up like I thought it did. All right. brought a bobber. Oh, adjusted my angle too much. Well, still got bait to play around with for a minute. Oh, hey, I still have... Anybody else do that? Especially when they're fishing with worms. They're like, oh yeah, I need another one. Gotta grab a new one. But you already got a part of one. That's alright though. It's alright. It happens. Alright. Since our feet are already wet, or my feet anyway, got here a little bit past this snaggier stuff. Or at least what I hope is the worst of the snags. It was a nice bite. Oh. Tuh. Little sunfish. Hey, I want that back. Just missed a bite. I hope. Another little bait-sized sunfish. There ain't much worm left on there. Cast further down the way. I guess if I try down here again, I'll have to bring a bobber. But we're getting into autumn time. Got some color coming into the trees already. Some wicked reds there. Good thing these are my old shoes. My girlfriend would kill me if they were my new ones. Literally a little school of bluegill just followed my worm right in. Got something there. You stay on, you look bigger. Oh yeah. What are you? Woohoo. Woohoo. Oh. He literally just did a lap around me. It was either a lake silverfish or a chub. Guy was probably half a pound. That was neat. Nope, found another snag. Great. Woohoo. Woohoo. I really don't want to fall over. My camera is my very expensive cell phone. Don't want to get that wet. Oh no. Yeah. That's all right. That is all right. Little dial pack. Extra hooks, sinkers, swivels. And I brought down a rooster tail, and I think I can pass one through here. I don't think anything will bite it though. And I think after that, I'm gonna call it a day. Well, as far as fishing this morning, get my responsibilities done. Because I already know I'm going fishing this evening. I almost lost my swivel. Everything out of frame. Not that I'm really trying to show you guys the Palomar knot, because I'm sure if you've heard of it, you've tried it. One of these days I'll get used to my the chest strap for my phone, my camera. And you guys won't get bounced around so much. I'm here. Well, I'm wet clean up to my knees. If I took a picture of that and sent it to the girlfriend, she'd be like, "Oh my God, did you fall in?" Oh. No, I'm just chasing a snag. She's seen me go into the Connecticut River in March or April of the year. Still very, very cold, because I managed to cast an almost $20 lure into a bush. Because of course I wanted to fish, and the conditions were not right for it. Alright, so now that we've done that, Ah! Get mud and water in these shoes. Oh, goodness. I know there's been bass down in here. And I know bass will hit a rooster tail too. I'm just not sure what's really willing to bite this morning, other than those bluegill. That chub or silverfish, whichever species it was. Just got pecked by something. Just had a sunfish swallow it in. Oh no, bad cast. But my father-in-law says any cast that doesn't catch a fish is a bad cast. There we go, that's more where I was aiming for. Yeah, snagged. Alright. I don't like losing rooster tails, and I can see that one. So hopefully the water's not too deep right here. There we go. It's not too deep. So to heck with it. We'll use it and cast. Because regardless of if I start catching anything or not here in a minute, I do have to go. I would like to see a trout this morning. Love trout. Probably a good thing because they're one of the more plentiful game fish up here as far as in the rivers and the streams. There are places to catch walleye, but I never really have much luck with that. Only caught 2, and those were both within the last year. Just had a bump. A bump. kind of funny. The bluegill are following it. Sad morning when that's all it really wants to play. Alright. Well, good thing that I can get that out of there. Literally just caught my snagged line, my hook, my sinkers, my swivel. Try to be careful with that because those hooks are sharper than I am, obviously. Got it back completely cleaned out. No big shocker there. That's alright. Glad we could get that out of there. Since I got that back, try for a couple more minutes with the hook and the worm, because that's what was actually getting bites. Wasn't intending on waiting this morning. Now I know better. Down here, you bring a bobber. Get that back in my dial pack. It's pretty handy. Literally left everything else back at the car. Alright, so glad we got that back. Because I still had a couple of partial worms. I think. A partial worm. See? Literally up to the knees here. Water. But this is the better vantage point, better casting point. Really? And I can see the fish on the hook, but they took me around a branch. It wrapped me up good. I don't think that's coming off. Oh, it did come off. Holy crap. And there's the little bugger that just wrapped me around that branch. You little shite. Be off with you. That's the empty one. And that's the last crawler anyway. Oh, you were there. Just so small. Right out by the eye socket there. Whoa! Be free. Cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Oh, well, you're bigger than the others. Not by much. Buddy, I'm trying to show off your colors. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Getting shredded. But I'm pretty sure it's all bluegill down here. And like I said, I'm just wasting time this morning. Wanted to see what was down here. I think we have our answer. It's mostly bluegill. Oh, that was different. I don't believe that was a fish. I believe that was another stick, another snag. There's a lot of brush right in there. It's a big shame that what we do have for catfish isn't very big or terribly plentiful except for certain spots. But the winters are rough up here. So, it is what it is. Oh, I should not be walking in here. I'm gonna fall. Like and subscribe if you'd like me to fall while I'm walking in this stuff like an idiot with my expensive phone being my camera. Hey, that feels better. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, buddy. I just want to look at you and then I'll let you go. Hey now. Hey now. Alright, here. Let's get the hook out of you. And you can suck on my thumb for a minute. Get you behind the gill. There we go. Feel pacified with my thumb? Very nice and silvery. And they fight like trout. I'm assuming that was a creek chub. They fight like trout. Something hooking into a 2.5 pounder. And catch them that big and bigger in the Connecticut River nearby to me. Oop. Are you sure about it? You were sure about it. Of course you were sure about it. Sunfish are rarely not sure about it. Alright, well, one little last bit of worm. Then I'm getting out of here. And if I do record tonight and get something cool, then I'll post it. Even if it's just a little short showing the best fish of the day. Yeah. One last time. Will I fall? I hope not. Ooh, stepped in up to my knee though. Oh man. That's not really what I wanted there. But might make a good thumbnail. Oh, hey, look at that. It came out. And we still have a fish. No kidding. Shoot, buddy. I would love to see one of you big enough to actually bend this rod like that. So, no. It's been fun. Thank you for playing. And thank anybody for watching. Thank you to anybody subscribing, anybody liking, commenting. Don't be shy. I try not to be. But until next time, hope you have some fun.